Hello everyone, welcome to Epstein Didn't Kill Himself, the show, where I take a look at a piece of art and make a stupid, ridiculous argument as to why some stupid, ridiculous people would think it'd be a good idea to either outright ban it, or at least make some good choice guts. Today, we are looking at Tobe Hooper's follow-up film to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Eaten Alive, not to be confused with the other film called Eaten Alive, which I had looked at previously, and is a cannibal movie. This is not a cannibal movie. Despite it being a follow-up to Texas Chainsaw, there's no cannibalism in here whatsoever. There's death. This is much more violent than Texas Chainsaw, which is a much more tame film from the explicitness of the violence presented to you. It's very tame. There's about as much blood in that film as there is in Psycho. This, on the other hand, amps it up a little bit, which might be why it got on the video nasty list. That's right, this is November. I look at video nasties. I should have said that before. So, and thinking the fact that he did do Texas Chainsaw, which is an infamous film in its own right, and is a Section 3 video nasty if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. So that, with this film being a bit more violent, and there's already a stigma of being from the guy that did Texas Chainsaw, that might be part of the reason why it did, get censored in the United Kingdom during the 80s, when all these things were trying to be, banned to protect the poor, innocent, lower class. I mean, children. So, yeah. It's also, the main character is the killer. This film is sort of like if the entire film were to be, if the main character were, Leatherface's brother in the original film. Because, who is he? Yeah, they're not telling. I don't remember who plays the main character. They only talk about Robert Englund because, Nightmare on Elm Street. So, yeah, anyways. The main character is the killer, so there might be a perception that maybe, since we spend so much time with him, somebody might empathize with him and try to emulate some of the kills and disposals of the body, which involves an alligator. There's the most violent death is a death by scythe. Otherwise, it's not the most violent film. It's about on par with a lot of Tobe's other films. Because some of this stuff, it doesn't really get that violent, with the exception, the one that I can think of off right now. Well, I haven't seen Life Force yet, but Texas Chainsaw Part 2. That's his most violent film I've seen. Otherwise, he's pretty tame. The other video nasty on here, The Funhouse, not at all violent, but it's a damn good slasher. So yeah, he doesn't really do a whole lot of gore. It's more about the ideas presented, how they're presented. But he can make an effective film without doing the blood. Nowhere near as good as what Texas Chainsaw is. I still like this film quite a bit. I found it enjoyable. It has this energy. It never lets up. There's a bunch of characters that come to go because, everybody's disposable except for the main character, obviously. But it's quite a different animal than what Texas Chainsaw is. I like it personally. But don't expect the best of Toby. And this isn't Poltergeist or the Chainsaw films or anything like that. But it's cool to see his progression and, one of Robert Englund's first roles, and interesting little film. I like it. That's about all. Check me out on Minds or BitChute. Link to the description in those below. You can like, dislike, subscribe, leave a comment, all that crap. I hate shilling for myself. I feel horrible every time I do it. Absolutely horrible. Well, anyways, I'll see you later. Take care. God bless. I'll see you in the next one.